Open, shut it, open, shut it. Open and shut it. What are you opening? We are opening the door of the classroom. Very good. Then shut it. It's your teacher Anauncieta. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. We've talked about the home environment. And we talked about home as a place where we live. Environment is anything that is around us. Anything that surrounds us is the environment. The compound we live in, the animals that are around that compound, anything, the houses, that is the environment. It's the surrounding. And we talked about the different materials that are used to clean the home environment. And you can see we have a variety of them here. Not all of them, but most of them are here. And we now want to describe how do we make this home environment clean? How do we make this home environment clean? I am walking around and the grass around my house is just too much. What will happen to me? One evening or one fine day when I'm walking around there, a snake will bite me. A rat will be leaving that grass, coming to my house, feed, then it goes back outside. Spiders will be staying in that bush. So what am I supposed to do to make sure my home environment is clean? To make sure that these spiders, these snakes, these rats are not invading my house. What am I supposed to do? I will slash the grass. By slashing this grass, I will make sure that no snake, no spider, no rats will invade my house. So what will happen? Slashing the grass round, or next, slashing the grass. And if I slash this grass, what will I have done? I will slashing the grass to keep away rats. We have said rats. Which other animals live in long grass? We have snakes. We have spiders. And sometimes scorpions. So, for us to keep away all these harmful insects and animals, we are supposed to do what? Slash the long grass that is next to our house. Then I am walking around my house, but when I look at the path around my house, they are dirty. What is wrong with me just taking a broom and sweeping the compound? Just take a broom and sweep the compound. When I sweep this compound, I will now collect my rubbish or litter using the dustpan. I put it in the dustbin and then I can dispose it off safely. I have trees around my home area. And these trees are dropping leaves. Will I just leave those leaves to remain there? No. What am I supposed to do? I will collect. Collecting the dry leaves. And that is when I will need what? My rake. The dry leaves and grass. And then what will happen after I've collected the dry leaves and grass? Collecting the dry leaves and grass and burn them, or put them together to decompose and form manure. I will decide to. And that's what you're saying. You will collect the dry leaves and grass and dispose them off properly. And dispose them off properly. And that proper disposal, it also depends on you and the way you want your compound to look like. There are those that will decide to burn it. There are those who will use this dry grass and leaves for mulching. There are those who will leave them to decompose and form manure. So it also depends with the way you want. Then I am walking around my house, and when I look at my window panes, they are not clean. What will I do? I will wipe the window panes. Wiping the window panes. Wiping the window panes. I will make my home environment clean by wiping the window panes. Sometimes you can just take water and wash them. Window panes. Wiping the window panes and dusting the furniture. You don't just leave your furniture dirty. You can wipe or dust. Then, my house is very dusty. I cannot just sit in that house or else I'll get flu. So what do? I decide to mop my house. So we are saying mopping the house. Mopping the house. This mopping reduces the dust that is in the house. Maybe I don't have the toilet inside the house. I am using a pit latrine. Will I just leave my pit latrine to be smelling? Nowadays we have improved pit latrines where the floor is cemented. So what will I do? The one that are in the village are the one that are always earthen. And the earthen one, you can sweep around it. Of course, cover the opening, the hole of the pit latrine to prevent the spread of flies. Or you can also use ash to sprinkle around the earthen pit latrine. But now the modern one in towns, most of them have the cemented floor. So what do? We can wash this pit latrine. Wash by washing the pit latrine and washing the pit latrine and covering the hole prevents bad smell. Covering the hole to prevent bad smell. How else can you make the home environment clean? How else can you make the home environment clean? Yes, Janet, how else can you make the home environment clean? We are talking about, we have now swept the rubbish. Do I go now disposing rubbish all over? I've swept my house. I have carried the food waste from the kitchen. I've carried the plastic waste, the glass waste. Will I go throwing it all over? No. What am I supposed to do? I will dispose of. Disposing. We're talking about disposing the waste. Disposing of the waste. Disposing of the waste properly. Don't just throw the broken pieces of glasses all over, the metallic lid tins all over, the food waste all over, and especially the pills. We said pills can cause which accident? They can cause falls. And the broken pieces of glasses, they can cause cuts. So if I don't dispose of the waste properly, I'm likely to cause accidents. So will I have kept my home environment clean? No. I need to keep it clean by disposing of the waste properly. Disposing of the waste properly. Sometimes when we stay for too long, we have spiders building cobwebs in our houses. So what do? We can take a very long hand brush and remove the cobwebs. Removing cobwebs in our house. And when you remove cobwebs, we will have removed the spiders because they'll have no place to stay. So we are saying, I will use my long hand brush to remove the cobwebs in our house. And this one will make it clean. So class, can someone remind me some of the different ways we make the home environment clean? Some of the different ways we make the home environment clean. We have said, first, we can slash the grass around the home area. To do what? To keep away rats, snakes, spiders, and scorpions. When you look at these animals, all of them are harmful. Once a rat enters your house, it causes a lot of damage. Sweeping the compound. Don't just leave your compound untidy. Collecting the dry leaves and grass and dispose them off properly. You can collect it, yes, but if you don't dispose it correctly, it might not be of help. Then you're talking about wiping the window panes. Wiping the window panes and dusting the furniture. These are window panes. Wiping the window panes and dusting the furniture. Don't leave the furniture too dusty. It is not good for our health. We'll keep on sneezing. We'll keep on having flu. So make sure you wipe the window panes and dust the furniture. Then mopping the house. This one also reduces dust. Washing the pit latrine and covering the hole. Covering the hole to prevent the bad smell. And then you're talking about disposing of the waste properly, and lastly, removing cobwebs in our house. Now, grade ones, we have discussed the several methods in which we make the home environment clean. And we cannot just assume that all of you have understood. We have different rooms in our house, we have different places in our home environment, in our compound. And now, for us to make this lesson effective, for us to understand what exactly the teacher said, and for us to know how do I use those cleaning materials, we are going to do a practical. And this practical will involve cleaning either one of the rooms in our home or the compound. But that one will be done in the next lesson. And I hope all of us will be there to witness how we use the mop, how we use the sponge, how we use the broom, the tablecloth, the bucket, the dustpan, and all those. But for now, when you go home, I want you, with the help of your guardians, I want you to fill in number 9 and 10. The different ways in which you make your home environment at home. We're talking about your home, not Janet's home, not Oscar's home, not Johnny's home, but your home clean. And so tomorrow when you meet, I want to see for your number 9 and 10, how do you make your home environment clean? How do you make sure that you prevent diseases, you prevent the spread of germs in your home? Okay? Any question? Any problem? Anything? Just ask anything you feel like. Teacher, when are we going to wash? We are going to wash tomorrow during the environmental lesson. Any other question? I want to wish you well, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow as we do the cleaning. Thank you very much.